According to the National Electrical Code, specifically Section 550.30 A3 and B, listed equipment intended for the supply of electrical power to mobile homes shall be considered acceptable when granting of equipment complies with Part 5 of Article 250. Furthermore, bonding of non-current carrying metal parts requires that metal parts of the equipment, including portions of enclosures, frames, and cabinets that are not normally current carrying but may become energized, shall be bonded together by a bonding strip in accordance with Section 250.102. All non-current carrying metal parts shall be bonded to the grounding terminal or bus with a grounding conductor in accordance with Section 250.118. An exception to this rule exists where metal parts separated by an insulating barrier shall not require bonding under the conditions described in Section 250.102d2. According to the code, only one pedestal needs to be grounded. Bonding all metal parts not normally current carrying will provide an equipotential plane. To elaborate further on the reference sections, Section 250.102 addresses bonding jumper sizing. Section 250.102d2 specifically deals with the bonding of metal parts of electrical equipment. It states that metal parts of electrical equipment that are separated by an insulating barrier, such as paint, lacquer, or similar coatings, are not required to be bonded together if the insulating barrier is securely and effectively fastened so that it is unlikely to be disturbed during normal service. This exception recognizes that a securely fastened insulating barrier can provide sufficient electrical isolation to prevent the metal parts from becoming energized in the event of a fault. As for Section 250.118, this section lists acceptable grounding conductors. These include copper, aluminum, or copper-clad aluminum conductors, rigid metal conduit, intermediate metal conduit, electrical metallic tubing, flexible metal conduit meeting specific conditions, and other types of raceways and enclosures. The grounding conductor must be suitable for the environmental conditions and must be protected from physical damage. The size of the grounding conductor is determined by Section 250.122, which relates it to the size of the overcurrent protective device in the circuit. Moving on to Article 250 Part 5, this focuses on methods for grounding equipment. This section covers the requirements for grounding electrode systems, grounding conductors, and bonding. It includes details on the types of grounding electrodes that are permitted, such as ground rods, ground plates, and metal water pipes. It also specifies the requirements for the size and installation of grounding conductors. Bonding ensures that all metal parts of the electrical system are electrically connected to create a low impedance path for fault current. This helps to protect people from electric shock and to prevent damage to equipment. Section 550.30 specifically addresses the requirements for electrical systems in mobile homes and mobile home parks. It covers the installation of service equipment, feeders, and branch circuits. It also includes requirements for grounding and bonding, which are essential for safety. The requirement that only one pedestal needs to be grounded is based on the concept of creating an equipotential plane. An equipotential plane is a surface where all points are at the same electrical potential. This helps to prevent voltage differences from developing between different metal parts, which can cause electric shock. By bonding all non-current carrying metal parts together, an equipotential plane is created. In the event of a fault, the fault current will flow through the bonding conductors, quickly tripping the overcurrent protective device and disconnecting the power. The key takeaway is the bonding of all metal parts ensures that any potential difference is minimized, creating a safer environment. It's also important to verify that the electrical equipment used in the mobile home park is listed. Listed equipment has been tested and certified by a recognized testing laboratory to meet safety standards. This helps to ensure that the equipment is safe to use and will perform as intended.